Today, we're talking about the shocking cancellation of Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette season, the fallout all over social media.
And why we think this changes everything for Bachelor Nation. We have thoughts and we're getting into all of it.
This is First and Feral, Utah Unfiltered. Utah born, chaos sworn. No filters, no fluff, just real voices and wild stories from the Beehive State.
Yeah, so let's talk about Taylor Frankie Paul. Huge letdown for
It's
The
a
Bachelor to
sad,
not air.
sad week at First and Feral.
Yeah.
Bachelor Nation. I think most of us are mourning. That's what's crazy though, is I don't feel like the people that were saying cancel it were people that were gonna watch it anyways. I don't. I feel like they're like the outsiders that wouldn't have watched it anyways. So it's crazy to me that ABC pulled it. I think they literally just put their franchise in the dirt by doing this.
Well, so here's my take is if you look at it as like a domestic violence, like I feel like they don't want to support domestic violence. I do. I think that's the whole situation is them saying, okay, we can't stand behind this behavior.
Mhm.
However, I'm irritated because I'm like, okay, this was 3 years ago. There's zero excuse. I do not stand behind domestic violence, and the video is awful to watch. It
Yeah,
is.
it is. It is.
It's heartbreaking and it's awful.
Yeah.
However, so I'm not excusing her behavior.
Yeah.
However, they do a lot of background checking and like
They
researching
knew.
on
They
no
vetted her. They knew.
they
They knew.
knew about the
Yeah.
domestic violence charges and
Yeah.
her being arrested. So
Yeah.
I also am like, okay, if you knew that and you knew who she was, why
Mhm.
did you even have her come on?
This is what irritates me about the whole thing. So they almost betted on her with all of her drama and her chaos, hoping that that would revive the franchise. Like they knew that was the hope, is that her chaos and all of her drama was going to revive the franchise. But now that it's actually videos come out about it, you're not going to stand behind her. They knew 100%. They knew. In fact, I think when they were filming The Bachelorette, she couldn't go out of the United States. All of her dates were inside the US because she was on probation from 3 years ago.
Right.
So it's
Right.
like
There's
they
no way they
knew.
didn't know.
Yeah. And the video's bad. I agree with you. Like, the video's bad. I'm not condoning her behavior. I also, though, think they're idiots. It's negative press for sure. But Taylor's following went up like almost 200,000 in the last 7 days. You don't think that people are going to tune in solely because of that? I guarantee they were going to.
Well,
I'm
and
not saying it's right, but
no, but people would tune in to see the crazy. And that's what ABC was wanting in the beginning is, hey, this girl already has a following. She's already good on reality TV. So let's bring her viewership to our channel. And so it's heartbreaking at all costs, not for just Taylor, but the fact that all of those 22 men put their lives on hold, put jobs on hold. They may have quit jobs
uh-huh.
to film, and
Which
now
you would.
the
It's an
opportunities
amazing
that they are
opportunity.
losing
Yeah,
is heartbreaking.
it's so sad.
I
So
really wanted to watch this all play out because of the men. Like, I wanted to get to know them. Who are they going to choose for a bachelor now or a bachelorette? Like,
I don't think I if they don't air Taylor's season, it's over. The show's over,
do
the
you think
franchise
they'll
over.
just
I don't think they're coming back from this. No, unless they get their heads on and air this season. People want it. The people that Bachelor Nation, the people that were wanting to see it still want to see it. The people that are canceling her, I don't think are the people that were going to watch it anyways.
well, also, so I don't know if you saw the clip of Jesse Palmer saying, like, this season is crazy. There was like stuff that even in 5 years of me filming never has happened. Because I think Taylor, one, is comfortable in front of a camera. Two, she's already had so much backlash from the swinger scandal, just her being herself in general, she's
Yeah.
not afraid to be like, "No, that doesn't feel good. I'm not doing that." Regardless of where the pressure is. And so there's enough, like, even though we may know the outcome or we do know the outcome, people would still tune in to see like what she threw or her responses.
Well, yeah, because they a lot of the promotion around the premiere was that episode where she takes all the roses away, which has never happened in Bachelor Nation history for a lead to take roses away like that. So I mean, there are multiple things we still want to see. The season's not ruined by any means. Like I still want to see how it plays out. I want to see her through it. It also makes me mad at the producers of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And I know that we're going to talk about season 4 on another episode, but I'm frustrated because I'm like, obviously Dakota and Taylor will always have to have some sort of connection. It's ever, right? They have that connection and they'll unfortunately always have to be connected. And to that note, I think of like, if you think of your most toxic relationships, if you shared a child with that person, it would be awful, like so awful. So I feel for both of them in that sense, but also why is the producers of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives giving Dakota a spot? They're done. He shouldn't be on the show anymore. Miranda had a boyfriend. We saw him for a blip. I don't even remember what he looks like. Layla had a boyfriend on one season. We don't know where he is now. Like, why are we still giving Dakota a spot and keeping them together? And I know it's probably for the drama, right? And they have ever. I get that, but the only reason we know who Dakota is because of her.
Do you think it's though because of dad talk?
No.
He's kind of
Nobody
control.
wants to
No.
see dad talk.
No
No.
one wants to see dad talk.
No.
Why
No.
is dad talk a thing? Like, give the girls their mom talk. Like, this is what they created. I am irritated by dad talk is cringy to me. I don't like
No.
watching them. I don't
I
follow them.
can't. I can't. Like, I'm like, get them out of the seat. They shouldn't have a seat. Like, why are they letting them sit in like the confessional? They don't need like
I
no,
don't
I don't want
know.
to hear from them.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. I mean, you're completely right. I can't disagree with you because they are giving Dakota a spot when why does he deserve
He
it?
shouldn't have a spot. Like, let her move
Yeah.
on. I think again, I'm sure they were like, they're so toxic. There's always going to be drama, right? Because there is. Every time they're together, it's just so toxic and like and so much drama. But at the same time, at what point, and I guess this is like also to the viewers, like at what point are we actually watching someone's life just be ruined for the drama? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I wish they wouldn't give Dakota the spotlight. Like their relationship is done, and so he should no longer be in the picture. Let her move on. The fact that I mean, and that again, we're talking about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, so we should probably shade it. And you haven't watched it yet. But they let Dakota the first episode, Dakota's invited to the villa. Why? Why? Probably because he knew he would sleep with someone. Like, like I just,
Yeah.
ooh,
He's
scares
just
me.
a mess. But I've been really worried about Taylor Frankie Paul's like
Yeah,
mental health. She
yeah,
already spirals and already has like depression. And so I just worry about her like mental being right now.
I do too.
There's a
Yeah,
lot. There's a lot. Like my entire feed and everything is about The Bachelorette right now. And it's probably because I've clicked on it. So now it's on my algorithm. But like, even I've seen people posting like, I'm done hearing about this. Like, I could, like, I don't know. It's heartbreaking.
have you seen the funny reel where the lady's like, every time I turn around, there's like a new, and she's like doing this, and there's like a new story that like flashes up. I
Yeah.
was like, dude, it's so true. Especially like, when did the news hit that they were canceling it? Was that Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I was so devastated. I feel like I've been in like a devastated state for the whole weekend. I was so devastated. Anyways, it is. It's just all you see is like people's opinions on it. It's hard because again, I want to preface this with like I don't condone her behavior. It's bad. The video's bad. It's heartbreaking. I do think, though, it says something that Dakota sat on this for 3 years. If you were really concerned about your children's safety, you wouldn't have sat on it for 3 years. Also, it says something to me, like, if you watch the video, there's a clip of Dakota as he's recording and he's smiling, and I'm I can't it feels like a setup to me, and, I mean, again, not condoning her behavior, but I do think that everybody has a breaking point. How much did he provoke her, make her feel like shit, poke her, to make her crazy, you know?
I honestly think that he treats her the same way. They treat each other that way. And so he probably was provoking her and knowing like, hey, this is gonna head in this direction because we do
Mhm,
this to each other.
mhm,
I'm not giving an excuse for like Taylor to treat him that way, but I do think that he's poking the bear and it's not okay like that that he could even say that like, hey, this is where this is gonna go. Just not. But I just think the 2 of them are toxic, and he's treating her the same way.
mhm. People have started to compare it to, the Gabby Petito. Have you seen this?
Yes.
The Gabby Petito video. So, like, Gabby Petito, um, for those of you, I guess, that don't know the case, she was the one that was, like, in the van with her boyfriend, and they were, like, going cross country, and they had yeah, they had an altercation in Utah, in Southern Utah, and, like, Southern Utah cops got involved, and there's a video of her, and she basically does say, like, "Yeah, I scratched him, I hit him, I was hitting him." Um, but what's interesting about it is her family has since come out and said, like, "That is not like her at all." Like, in the video, she almost seems, like, manic, like, it's not her personality at all, and, therapists and stuff have come out and said, like, that behavior is a form of, like, reciprocal abuse, basically, that the abuser has, like, abused them so much that this toxic behavior is coming out because they're then in survival mode. They're, like, in fight or flight, right? So they're not themselves, and I also think about, like, I had a I mean, we've all been through toxic relationships. I had one in particular. I think about some of the things I did in that toxic relationship and some of the things I don't know, just how much we brought out the worst in each other. You're not yourself. You do things that you would normally in, like, your right mind never do, but it's because you're in such a toxic, abusive relationship. So, I don't know. I feel for Taylor, and I want her to get the help that she needs, but I also don't think that this should have been taken from her.
Yeah, I think that too. I would like to hear from Tate, her ex-husband, because
Yeah.
so there's been pictures thrown around, and we could probably find it, of Tate and Dakota at the courthouse.
Yes.
Dakota filed for, custody of Ever and also a restraining order, I believe.
Yeah.
And so there was like rumor that Tate was also doing that, but then hasn't actually been confirmed that Tate filed anything. But
Mm-mm.
he wasn't aware that the fighting between Dakota and Taylor were in front of the kids, which I thought I'm like, is that accurate? Because when she was arrested, the kids were there. So he had to have known. I would like to hear from him directly of like, what is he thinking and saying? Because I actually don't think that he's filed any like a restraint or anything. And
No, I
if
don't
he's saying like Taylor's behavior is this way, like how was their marriage? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Like,
has, made a couple reposts on his page, which is interesting because he's normally, like, non-existent on social
yeah.
media. He's really pulled away from it, and Taylor spoke about how she's had to respect that he wants to keep his life private and, like, the kids private, which I also respect. But he has made a couple reposts this week, and I don't know if people are reading into it too much, probably because that's what we do in these situations. But the reposts, I mean, they're kind of weird for him to repost, and they're not on. They're more throwing shade at Taylor. So I don't
So
know what
maybe
that
he is
means.
backing Dakota, do you think?
I mean, he's never officially come out and said that, and it's literally reposts of, like, other people, but it seems like he's not backing Taylor by any means, so
Yeah, I would like to hear from him I've been waiting to see if he'll speak up, which he hasn't, and then also, where's, like, Chase and Miranda in this? Like, the girls
Mir
have stopped filming, right? And
Miranda and Layla both made posts, though.
they did?
Uh-huh, yeah. Miranda and Layla basically made posts saying we don't condone any form of domestic violence, which nobody does. I'm not here standing saying that I condone it. Nobody does. Anyways, her post seemed like it was throwing shade at Taylor, but then she's since come out and said, I wasn't throwing shade at Taylor. I'm just saying I don't condone any of this behavior, which, yeah, we don't. And then Layla said something to the fact of like, I'm a victim of domestic violence and I don't condone it. So they're just coming out saying they don't condone domestic violence, but other than that, there really hasn't been an opinion placed on it. And that was just Layla and Miranda. None of the other girls have come out and said anything about the situation. What's interesting though is I had read that this video, because it involved a minor, the children there, it was sealed in court. Like sealed to the point that even Tate couldn't get access to it. So Tate had not seen this video until it was released to the public when we saw it. So I also wonder if Tate didn't know the extent of how bad. Because also when you hear she threw a chair and then you see the video, like she's hucking chairs.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I don't know, to that point too of the video being so sealed that Tate couldn't even get access to it when it was, I think, his child involved.
Yeah.
Um, also plays to the fact that it's freaking Dakota that leaked it. Like
I feel like there's no question about that was Dakota.
his roommates come out and said it wasn't them, and I'm like, but who else would have done
Yeah,
it
who
3
would
days
be?
before her premiere? Like nobody would have done that.
Okay, so was there an altercation in the car with Dakota, like, with her choking him, like, with his necklace or something? Because I
Oh,
read something about that. So I was like, "Okay, did this bring this all full circle of, like, why are we even talking about this week?" That's where my question was, and so did something happen after The Bachelorette was filmed? She's home, waiting for it to air. Did something happen with her and Dakota that, like, sparked this, like, you're abusive thing that would make Dakota angry to leak the video? Like, I just don't get why it's
he
all,
sat
like,
on it
come
for
to a
3
full front
years.
again,
Mhm.
why it makes sense.
I mean, I don't I did there's been nothing solid to, like, I have heard that there was an incident that was recent.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything solid, though, to, like, say whether or not that happened or not.
yeah,
Um, the other thing, though, is if you go back, at Macy on Nick Viall's podcast a year or 2 ago had come out and said, "Every big event that Taylor has, Dakota sabotages it right before." Like, this is
yeah,
a pattern of his, and if you go
yes,
back and watch the seasons of Secret Lives of Warren Weiss, every time she has a major event, when she was going to New York to promote the season 3 whatever, Dakota throws I almost
yes.
the friend thing on her, like, he just sabotages her, and I also wonder if this was a way to control her, like, he always had this in her back pocket, so, like, "Unless you come and sleep with me tonight, I'm gonna leak the video," or, like, I don't know, this is all theories, obviously, I have no idea, but
Yeah, who knows who he
wouldn't put it past him.
right, right. I don't know, this is all so crazy. It's, insane to me because ABC is losing millions of
Yep.
dollars by not airing this, so
The day before they canceled it, I was having a conversation with mom, and she was like, "There are rumors, like, they're gonna cancel it." I'm like, "They're not gonna cancel it."
that's what
Like,
I
they
said.
literally spend millions on each episode. No way. And again, they vetted her. Like, they knew that this was a thing. So my whole thing is, like, put the episodes up, air The Bachelorette, put a disclaimer on the top that we don't condone domestic violence or
Yeah,
whatever
that's
you need
true.
to, and, like, let's move on. Like, people people were so excited. People that had pulled from the franchise long ago were so excited and saying, "I'm invested again." Like, I wanna watch her. So, I just think it's so dumb on their part. I really do.
I'm just been so heartbroken about it too, because I mainly because me and you were so invested in, like, watching her season, but also being involved.
Yeah.
It
I know I
sucks.
don't know how much we can say.
So we can say that we were in Las Vegas at one of the dates. We can't explain like who was left or like
Okay.
details of the date. But we were there and we met her, and it's heartbreaking because we actually seen a really great group of guys, and I felt like she was mentally doing
Good.
well too. Like she
Yeah.
looked good, she was having fun,
Which
and
also speaks to her and Dakota's relationship, though. When she was filming The Bachelorette, she wasn't around him, couldn't be around him, right? So the fact that she was able to pull away and seem so happy when we met her and seemed so good with the I mean, she truly, like, looked good, seemed good. The
yeah,
guys the
guys
guys
were
were great,
darling.
like, darling.
Yeah,
So it's sad. It's really, really sad
sad.
for her.
It's
Yeah.
so sad. Yeah, I hurt for them, especially because, right, even though you're not going on the or you shouldn't be going on the show for, like, all the opportunities to come, that's still something that has been ripped from them.
Yeah, and at this point in the show, we all know, like, everyone's thinking, "This could be a big opportunity for me," because it is. It's gonna be a big opportunity for anyone that's on the show. So, yeah, I hurt for them. I still have, like, this sliver of hope that they're just gonna be like, "Okay," or, like, some other network's gonna pick it up.
I don't know though, because people have had rumor of, like, "Okay, throw it up as, like, an entire season on Hulu." Like, just put it up, you don't have to air it weekly,
I'd be
but
down
then we
with
could
that.
at least see it, and I don't
Yeah.
know if Hulu is gonna back that because it's already talked about that she's being pulled from The Secret Lives too, that Hulu will not film with her. So where are they gonna put it up on a network that's gonna support it?
But also to that point, what's Secret Lives without Taylor?
I
Honestly.
know! She's like the head of the mom
I
talk, like,
know. So I'm
and
like,
I feel like
not that I don't love the other girls and, like,
yeah,
love hearing their stories, but Taylor's the it girl. Like, she's the one that we all tuned in for in the beginning. I just can't see the show being what it is without her. I can't.
no. Why is Demi, like, stepping into the picture to have an opinion about this?
Honestly, well, so have you seen the clip of her on I don't know whose podcast it is, we'd have to look it up. She's saying that Taylor said to her, "Don't worry, something's coming out that's gonna take the heat off of you and you will no longer be the villain anymore." But I'm also like, Demi, this is your opportunity to be a good friend. And instead, once again, she's jumping in and saying, "I was right all along and you guys threw me under the bus for it. And now look where Taylor is. I was right about her all along." I'm like, could you not just step in and support your friend?
Yeah,
I don't get it. I'm actually shocked by the girls too. Like I thought they would have more of her back.
they're not. They're
Mhm.
staying pretty silent.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking, because like, Jessie's in a world of mess herself, but, like,
True.
I feel like all where's Whitney? None of them are actually, like, coming to bat for Taylor,
Well,
and that
and
makes me sad.
I mean, originally when Secret Lives so before The Bachelorette was canceled, it was announced that Secret Lives paused filming, and it was because the girls refused to film with Taylor. Which I'm like, "Okay, like, do we have to keep" I thought we had come to a common ground of, like, we're gonna support each other, like, no matter what, and once again, we're like, "She's kicked out." Like, I feel like that's where we're back at, which is frustrating to me because 'cause I'm like, I was actually enjoying the, like, Whitney was getting along with Michaela and, like, I was enjoying that, like, I'm sorry, but, like, if you were in the deepest, darkest, no matter what mistakes you made, I would still be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was you that made the mistake, I would still be there for you.
I feel like you would have to make some sort of statement of like, "Hey, I feel like the behavior is not something I can support, but I know who Taylor is, and I feel as though that behavior something was going on." Like, for her to act that way is very out of norm. Like, you'd have to make some sort of a statement.
Yeah.
I don't know, to stand behind your friend. I don't
It is
They're
odd that
all very
they really
strange.
haven't.
Because if they all knew, like, how bad it was with Dakota, which they all don't like Taylor with Dakota,
Mm-mm.
then why aren't they saying like, "Yes, see, like you guys are toxic and like this is not normal
Es
behavior from you."
especially Macy, because Macy's been
Yeah.
so outspoken about like, Dakota reminds
Yes.
me of my ex who was abusive, and, like, Dakota's a bad person, they're toxic together. She was very much on that train and very, like, blunt about it, so I am surprised that she hasn't maybe they can't? I don't know. I don't know. I just am, like, sick for Taylor because, like, especially right now, she needs help, she needs people's support, and honestly, I think that online, it's pretty mixed. Like, some people came at her hard, but I think that her true, like, following still supports her. Do you?
I think it's very like mixed. Like you got like half the people being like, like what's really going on and who is Dakota? And then you have the other half that's like, whoa, like I didn't see that. Who but people who have been in a domestic violence situation, they're more trying to see Taylor's side on like, okay, hold on. Like that behavior is generally because of something else.
Mhm. One of the reasons I love Taylor is that she owns her shit. She'll come out guaranteed she's gonna make a statement and say, like, "Yeah, that was bad. Shouldn't have done it." I mean, she already has,
Yeah.
honestly.
She
She
has.
already has made those
Yeah.
statements. So, again, like, I think she'll bounce back from this. People are saying, like, her career is over. I'm sure she's lost a ton of brand deals. I I think she can bounce back. I do. I think it's gonna be a hard road, but I think she can bounce back from this. I think she will. I'm rooting for you, Taylor. I'm
No.
rooting for you. We got you. The other devastating thing going back to so now it's come out that she did lose custody of Ever until, like, the hearing on April 7th, which we all know how the court systems work, but, um, I do worry about her mentally too because her kids, I think, mean so much to her, and so at this point right now, like, I feel like she needs the kids, and to have that taken away from her, I think is gonna be very devastating for her. I'm hoping that she has enough people around her to rally through this and, like, get her through it until she can get custody of her back.
I know. I mean, yeah, she's already rallied through like public
So
scrutiny
much.
like already
Yeah.
that I think that she will come out somewhat ahead, but this is going to take a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna take some work, it's gonna be rough, and it's gonna be a minute, but I think she'll come out ahead. She always does.
Okay.
I also don't see, like, a future I don't see a future with the franchise like Bachelor Nation unless they air the episode, and I also don't see a future with Secret Lives without her. I don't like, I'm putting a lot on her, but that's my honest opinion. I don't
I know.
know.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I 100% think that.
The other person I've been shocked that hasn't said anything is Chase, because he's so
You
blunt
know,
about everything. I'm like, "Where do you stand on this?" Like, he
yeah,
likes Taylor. Loves Taylor. So I'm like, "Where do you stand on this?"
I know. I've been waiting for him to say something too. That's what I'm saying. Is like nobody is speaking
Odd.
on it. It's very bizarre to me.
Yeah, it's very bizarre because that's all over everyone's feed. That's it, all over what everyone's talking about, and then the people, that are closest to her haven't said anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where they're at.
Sad. It's really sad. Oh, wait, I also
Wait.
that was something that I didn't say. That frustrates me is Taylor is literally the tiniest person I've ever met. I can't think of anyone tinier. She is tiny. Dakota is 6 foot something. Large dude. And you're telling me you couldn't have just like walked out the door or instead he gets his phone out and records her. Like that part is so frustrating to me. Sorry, but there was definitely intent there to
Yeah.
sabotage.
I think like the camera is so hard for me to understand why you get out and film because in any like heated argument that I've ever had, I've never thought like I need to film this. And so that feels like you're using it against someone. So it feels like you're using it for like blackmail or like some sort of back-ended.
There's no other intention behind it.
I don't know. They just don't treat each other well at all. That's what it comes down to. Is I think the behavior is happening on both ends.
I did too. I do
which
too.
it's sad for Dakota. He shouldn't be treated that way. He shouldn't have chairs thrown at him. The
No.
kids either. Like, the kids are definitely victims in that. Like, they don't deserve that type of home.
Also, though, in the video, Dakota says, "Your daughter's sitting right here," and he walks around behind her instead of like a normal person would have said, "Your daughter's right here," shielded her, picked her up, taken her out of the room. You know what I'm saying? Like his reactions to things just didn't seem normal to me. I
He's
would have
using it
grabbed the
for
child, shielded her, taken her out. Like, let's protect her instead of standing behind her so the chair is coming at her. Like, it just, I don't know. It just didn't rub me there.
I
It just,
just think he had motive too for picking
yeah,
up the video.
yeah.
I
Um,
don't trust him at all. I don't.
no. And I think that those two things can be true. Like, I think that we don't support domestic violence, obviously,
No.
and we don't support her actions. The video's sickening. It's sickening. But also, and
Yeah.
Dakota's a piece of shit.
Yes.
Like,
Son. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's awful that Dakota has chosen to, like, use this. But also, like, her statement was like, "Hey, I've lived in fear." Of fear of what? That he's gonna release this, or
I think
fear for
so.
your life? Like, I don't get.
Think he's held this over her head, almost like blackmail, and just said, "I'll release a video unless." I think he has. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he have? If it's that toxic, he absolutely would have done that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, any given person would have been like, "I have this footage, my child's not in good hands," and, like, done something about it sooner, I feel like, right? If
Yeah.
there was actually, like, him saying, "I am worried about Ever."
Yeah, because he would have done it immediately 3 years ago.
Yes. Yes. That's what
Um,
I'm saying.
yeah. I hope that we get to hear her side of the story. I'm sh you think we will?
Eventually. I'm actually shocked that she hasn't gone on live or something, because with, like, the whole swinging scandal, that's how she handled it.
Or
But
though she has restraints.
yeah, I think that there's, like, something she's tied up in legally, so a team is probably saying, "Don't get on social
Mhm.
media at all."
I think so too. Well,
If
she's been
you
on social media though.
She has been on social media because 'cause she's been reposting things, but it's not like she's actually saying something herself.
No, she's commented. She's made comments.
Oh, she has.
Yeah, cause like,
Where did she
she made a couple comments on, like, just different reels and stuff, and then some, I can't remember his name, had commented and said, like, "I can't believe she's on her phone," and she had responded and said, "What do you want me to do? Just stare at a wall? Like, I actually have to work. This is work." So she has made a couple comments just saying, like, "No, I'm here. I'm watching. Like, I'm seeing all of it."
Yeah, but she's probably being told, like, "Don't actually get on live or talk." Like,
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
don't
Yeah,
talk about the situation, right?
yeah,
To defend
yeah,
yourself or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, so I did see that reel. I did see that.
yeah.
It's just also heartbreaking. It's
Mhm.
heartbreaking all around for everybody involved. Because
I mean, on the scale of things, we were, like, very minimally invested, but pretty invested. Like,
yeah.
there was a lot riding for us, particularly on this Bachelorette journey, and so I think of how devastated I feel, and we're on such a small scale of, like, like you said, the contestants that invested so much into it, and even production and, like, Jesse, and, like, you think of all those people that were involved, it's heartbreaking. Like, I'm shocked that they pulled it. It's heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sad. I think that too, there's a lot going on with each girl. It
Yeah.
doesn't excuse the fact that no one has, like, actually spoken up a ton about it, but also, like, maybe they're in fear of being canceled, because if they speak on domestic violence,
Mm,
are they in fear that their opportunities will be taken? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know
mhm.
where their line is. I don't know. It's all very bizarre. Because if you think about it, like, Whitney is on Broadway. Will, like, her Broadway opportunity be taken away because she supports domestic violence in someone's eyes? Like, I don't know what they're all kind of in a tough situation, but you've got every single one of them stuck in something right now, like Michaela and Jace's situation, and then you've got Jesse in a situation right now. It seems as though everybody's kind of dealing with something. It seems as though Mom Talk should be, like, saying something, though.
Mhm. Yeah, it feels like it's all just falling apart, which is hard. Which is so hard because, like, yeah, it's just I hope not. I hope that's not the case. I hope that filming continues for Secret Lives of More Mice, and I hope that they drop the Bachelorette season, but I don't know.
It may be a while if they ever drop it. It was funny because on Sunday night, like, we're all kind of like, "Ah, is it gonna really air?" And, like, no, it's not airing. I didn't even
Yeah.
check. But then there was, like
I did.
oh, you did? There was,
Yeah.
like, people actually posting, like, because the TV spot still said The
Yes,
Bachelorette.
the guide, like the TV
Yeah,
guide.
the TV
Yeah,
guide. And so
yeah.
that all goes up. Like, you have to reserve that spot with the TV network, and, like, there's work into that, so to just change it overnight, it doesn't happen. So then they just replaced The Bachelorette with American Idol, and people
So lame.
minutes before it was supposed to air, people were like, "It's airing," like, throwing up stuff, and people were like, "You guys are idiots, not airing, it's American Idol," and then it came on, it was American Idol, but, there's just a lot of people waiting. They woulda had
Oh,
viewers.
I mean, we had a little exclusive premiere party
I
planned
know.
here in Northern Utah, like, I was pumped about it, like, we've waited months for
Well,
this to
I
air.
was literally driving 4.5 hours one direction to watch it at our little
Yeah,
party, and then driving home 4.5
right.
hours. Like, I planned my
We
entire
were we were so
day
invested,
to
I
come up to
know.
it. Like, it
Well,
just
and also because, I mean, like Jessica mentioned, we were part of the Vegas episode, the filming of the Vegas episode, and so, like, I was pumped to watch that episode, like, there are just so many things that we were so excited about. We had some really cool opportunities coming up next month that I mean, I had bought a dress for it, like, we just had so many, like, things coming from this premiere, so it's just shocking that, like, how is this not happening? I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. It just is very shocking, yeah. There's conspiracy right now that ABC knew, which kinda plays on, like, Demi's stance, and I'm like, "There's no way." If Taylor made some comment of like, "Oh, something's coming," that's not what she was meaning, is the whole Bachelorette is gonna get canceled. Like,
Cancelled.
ABC is not going to literally spend millions of dollars with travel, all these men, filming, the production crew, like, paying all the production crew. There's no way that they would literally cancel within days as all of a plan.
Do you feel like there's more coming out that we don't know? Is that they? Because I have heard that too, that there is more coming out that we don't know, and so that's why it was canceled because which I don't know, but there is that theory, which I'm like, "Oh lord, what else could come
I can't
out?"
handle anymore. I don't know, I can't keep up with it all.
I know, I
So,
know. I also have read like, "Oh, this is just a ploy to, like, get more viewers," but I'm like, "No," because even if they were to re-air it at this point, like, they had promoted Sunday night. What was the date? They had promoted that date like everybody knew, so then to just throw it up on a random whenever I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me either.
doesn't make sense to me either. So,
Wait, Demi is saying that this was ABC's plan all along, was to
no,
cancel it?
Demi's not saying that.
Oh,
Demi is not, but I think the conspiracies are riding off of, like, part of what Demi said, of, like, "Hey, Taylor knew something
no.
was coming," and so people are creating a conspiracy that ABC knew.
Yeah, I don't think that when Taylor said that, she was thinking her whole Bachelorette season was gonna be scrapped. Yeah, I don't know.
So there's something that she and Demi were discussing, and Demi's either turned those words around or didn't fully understand what Taylor was talking about, if she said that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, honestly, can we trust me? I
No,
mean,
because she also just says things, I feel like, to get a spot. No one's
yeah,
talking about Demi anymore.
twist things to, like,
Yeah,
be in the spotlight again, so
but he's
whatever.
talking about her, so
Yeah,
he's gotta make a statement.
yeah. Jess and I, though, will be talking about because there's so much I wanna talk to you about, like Demi and Brett, but we'll be recapping, the Secret Life of Mormon Wife season 4,
Soon.
in our next
Yeah,
episode, so
hopefully soon. All right, Feral friends, that's a wrap on today's episode. If you love hanging out with us, make sure to hit that follow button. New episodes drop weekly, so stay tuned.
Thanks for listening to First and Feral, Utah Unfiltered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay a little feral.